pretty flat start today, Ross. What do you think was the feeling early? Or?
Yeah, look, I thought our intensity was okay early. Look, I thought we were a fumbling, stumbling mess coming out when we had golden opportunities, and a bit of unpredictable with our clearly over handballed. That invited pressure, but a lot of the handballs were there and they just went to the feet or missed. Then when we under pressure should have kicked, we just invented some crappy handballs. So, but to their credit, what they did do well with their centre square bounce work and midfield stoppage work gave them ground position, and then we were bringing it out. We had opportunities, but yeah, we for how dominant they were in the first quarter, we still had some golden opportunities in our front after we just two out in the full, just missed targets, dropped marks. So, you know, held entry and we just kick it straight to them. So, look, I've spoken to the players and we're all pretty flat. I thought they were the better team. They beat us around the contest. But we just spoke about our offence has gradually slipped from 7th to 9th to 12th to 15th, and we've been the most inefficient team all year inside 450. So we can't hide away from that. We need to improve, otherwise it's going to be hard work. You know, just it was like we're hitting our head against a brick wall. So all credit to the Gold Coast. I thought their intensity was pretty good. Look, did they change much? They probably went a little bit quicker off some of the marks, but not. I wouldn't have thought too much, to be honest. Thought, you know, Anderson was fantastic first half. You know, and then they had people bob up for quarters like Flanders. And I thought our backs under pressure stood up a bit. But in the end, you're trying to pull out a rabbit out of your hat and give them a silver bullet. And we fought on. Even there was I think Burns come down the wing, we're out, and would have taken it to 18 points. And we just slaughter it again. It goes down the other end. So we just said to the players, somehow our offence has been totally lost and confused, or it's unpredictable. I'm not sure what you're going to do. So they'll be the focus this week, you know, because Melbourne was a very good performance last week. But again, we didn't execute off opportunities. So that's probably in a nutshell. They dominated the source, and then our ball use, we should have been able to get it outside and move it better, but we just become a bit straight line, and we abdicated responsibility to use the ball well. And when we're going quick early, we just couldn't have been any sloppier, to be honest.
You said somehow you've lost your way in offence, Ross. Are you still searching for the answer there yourself in what's going on?
Yeah, well, early in the year we knew, you know, it's just Alan Jeans was a great coach and drive the car. It's a decision-making and skill game. So we can't say it's one thing. You've got to look up in front and go, well, I'm under pressure. I've got a 2v2 take. I thought we got it in the good spots and then slowed the entry down when it should have been going in. Because they play pretty basic one-on-one defence, right? There wasn't much to deal with. But it was like we're playing a fold-back team that had all numbers back. It was just crazy, right? So, look, somehow we're going to improve our footy program. In our front half, we had 5 players under 25 games. Then we had another 2 on our half-back line. So, you know, we're blooding for the future. But in saying that, we expect to play better than that.
And you're still in the mix, right? Like, you look ahead at the next month, like, you're every bit a chance of playing finals still, despite what you're saying. So,
yeah, and our fans and members are listening. I hear that narrative, and to be honest, how we've been playing, well, particularly today, we don't deserve to play right, and we won't earn the right. We play like today, we won't challenge North Melbourne next week. So I just take the feedback, and early in the year we earned it, at the minute, not even thinking about it, because really how we play today, you're not going to beat many teams, to be honest. So I hear that narrative and I understand if we can turn it around quick, but gee, I think it's we spoke about a year of exploration. I just feel when our top flights aren't really going, there's not enough quality to step up and take the load off them, as harsh as that might be. But we're thrilled with the development of Windhager and Owens, and gee, Philippou and Caminiti have taken a big load this year, and it's just overwhelming them a little bit, I would think. You know, Paris found out how hard the level is. And Windhager, we moved him around a bit, so just a little bit difficult.
Did you feel like the side was off early with some of that sloppiness that you alluded to?
No, well, I don't know. Is it off? Lack of skill, lack of ball handling, lack of technique, handballing at the feet. I've seen it for a long period of time now, the same guys making the same errors. So we just got to improve our craft. But as a coaching group, we've got to improve our coaching program. But a lot of it, we won't be able to put an enormous amount of work into to pre-season when you get more time. So, look, I'm bitterly disappointed for our fans and members. Take full ownership. Players are flat as tacks. There was no recriminations. We just said they beat us around the ball. We've got to get more predictable at ball use. We've lost our offence totally. It's unacceptable kicking 2 goals to half-time, to be honest. But I think after quarter time we probably have more entries, I think. So it is what it is.
How much can you fix in a week or 2 weeks then, Ross? It doesn't sound like it's a short term.
No, how long's a piece of string without being too cute, right? We know it's not a quick fix, is it? So, I don't know. But Brad Hill, he just keeps turning up with his run, didn't he? Sinclair kept turning up late and, potentially get Higgins back, maybe King in 4 weeks. Tim Membry's coming pretty quick. Like, gee whiz, he hasn't existed all year, Tim, and as a club, we've been really supportive of his knee rehab. But I think I got feedback today, he really started to move. So, as a leader of our club and someone we've invested in heavily for a long period of time, would love to see him back in, helping Caminiti and Owens and stuff.
Big week for the Suns, obviously, with Stuart Dew gone. What's your read on where they're at from what you've seen today? And
Doesn't interest me really. I like what they're doing for the AFL, and I had a swim at Broadbeach this morning. Saw some people kicking the footy, so it was, unless they're Mexicans, right, from Melbourne. But the expansion's been great, participation rates. But the expansion team that gets every support, we're a boutique Melbourne club that, geez, we'd love some of the concessions they've got, but we get it. Thanks, guys.
Was Philippou just a tactical or a...
Yeah, tactical.
Jones, all right, he's a bit in the wars.
I think he got a corky. Yeah, look, he's been good.
Yeah.
Second week up.